Well, thanks for the night in you know, the frankly moldy bed. Freaking moldy straw. Talk about a terrible place to spend the night. Oh my god. Oh. If there's any way to start the morning, it's by having a dragon for breakfast. Douchebag taking off the minute I get over here. Come on. Land so I can eviscerate you. There we go. Okay. Armor spell up. Let's tenderize this massive lizard. Death to the dragon. I'm so not even into
I never
this.
would have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Crap, I'm encumbered already.
All my years, I've never seen such a thing.
Yeah, like, you can hear it in my voice. I'm just so absolutely not into this. Just having to deal with the dragon the first thing as soon as I walk out of the freaking tavern. Alright, so I'm gonna have to make a trip over to the general trader to get rid of this, get rid of these dragon bones. And then we'll have a chat with our dear Jarl, I believe. Alright then. Jarl Sid, I don't remember how his name is said. I can never remember it. I know that there are D's and G's in his name, but...
Yes? What is it that you want? Good to see you. Finally someone useful is around.
Jarl Sidgeir, I'm here because you sent me a letter. I am Dragonborn.
Ah, it's you. Yes, well, now we'll see if the stories about you are true. There's a group of bandits in my hold that I may have had a few discreet dealings with. The cut they were giving me was good at first, but now it's time to clean things up. Go and take care of it.
That's a surprisingly simple job. Nonetheless, it will be done.
Good.
Before I go, I must ask. You're rather young. How did you become Jarl at such an age?
My uncle Dengir was Jarl until a short time ago. His old age and failing health caught up with him, and he stepped down. He now serves us honorably as Thane, and to the great benefit of the hold, I now serve as Jarl.
Is your job not difficult? Ruling an entire hold with such inexperience?
Difficult? I'm a Jarl. I eat the most succulent meat, drink the finest ale, and hunt with the best hounds in the hold. Meanwhile, my very capable steward sees to the needs of the small folk, and ensures that my hold runs smoothly. Being a Jarl could hardly be simpler. You should try it sometime.
Huh. Maybe if the fates align, I will one day. Till then, I'm just a simple errand boy who needs to kill some bandits. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Execute every last bandit. Spare no one.
Is this the way? Actually, you know what? I want to check this grove out over here. There are no doubt some spriggans located right over here that I'll be able to soul trap. I'm always on the lookout for things to soul trap. Bears, wolves, saber cats. If I had black soul gems, I'd be capturing bandits left and right, but that's not really an option. God knows. I've spent plenty of time in, I've spent plenty of time making soul gems, because that is a possibility. In I mean, I've talked about it before, but it's possible to make soul gems in the alchemy increase. Nice. Meanwhile, we'll just take all of that, and we do indeed have a couple of spriggans here. Capture one, capture the other. There we go. Come on. Ah, crap! Not enough magicka. There we go. Okay, now to take out the riffraff. Death to you, Woodwalker. How do I keep on hitting frickin' Lydia by accident? I don't understand. There's another one. Oh, and there's the other. Okay, sweet. Both of them down. Not that they're, not that, like, the Spriggan sap and what. I mean, Spriggan sap has its values. I don't know what it's used for in alchemy off the top of my head, because it... What the... No, Lydia, we're not bothering with... Oh, what the... Just the random things you can see when traversing the countryside. It reminds me of the achievement in Red Dead Redemption. Like, you could do favors for strangers, and like there were small quests for strangers out in the wilderness that you could do favors for. And I remember if you did enough of them, these random bizarre quests, you would get an achievement called "Strangers Are Still Strange." Yeah, strangers will always be strange. No questions about that. Anyways, what was I on about? Oh, that's right. Oh, well, the meat pie hasn't been properly textured here, quite clearly. I mean, that's a problem that I've noticed, and I don't know how to fix it. I don't know. I'm pretty certain that it's from one of my texture mods. Why would it not be from one of my texture mods? But why it doesn't just use the classic textures, I don't understand. For that matter, meat pie, what was that added by? I feel like that wasn't from the base game, and that's added by Hearthfire. No. Anyway, like I was saying, the whole thing with Spriggan sap, and for that matter, taproot that you can get from Spriggans. I don't know what they do off the top of my head. I remember that taproot was useful for fortifying luck in Oblivion, but I don't remember what it's used for here in Skyrim. And I don't actually use taproot for anything, despite its uses, because it's not a reliable plant. Well, it's not a reliable ingredient, in other words. I like to make stuff in mass, so it's like, well, if I can only make 1 or 2 potions, then there's not a lot of point, you know? So, like, that's the way that I play the game. I don't bother using, like, if it's a rare ingredient and it's like, no, I'm not going to use that rare ingredient. Instead, I'll store it for that one time that I need it. We all know that one time never actually comes to pass. Great, another lock. So, yeah, that one moment never comes to pass because this game is surprisingly easy. You know, all the things that you can do. So, yeah, it's like I never use the rare ingredients, and they just sit and they collect dust in like an apothecary satchel or something. They just sit and collect dust in my inventory or in storage. I think I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, I'm pretty certain that it's the quest marker around the corner here. Yeah. Okay, so, this was the quest to the... What was this quest for? Right, it's for Sidgear. Sidgear, Sidgear? Siggear? I'm always getting his name mixed up. Despite the fact that I've literally just walked out of Falkreath after having spoken to him, and it's like, yeah, this is his name, and I was looking at him straight in the face, and I could read his name on the screen, and yet for some reason I cannot remember if his name is Sidgear or Sigdeer, and I think I've always said Sigdeer because that's just the way, like, I glance at a word and I'll get, you know, things mixed up. Alright, I'm not even going to bother with you guys. I'm just going to cast Soul Trap on you and let Lydia do the hard work. Come here. Come here. I want another petty soul. Your petty soul. There we go. Such simple creatures need to be put down. Jeez. I'm not even going to bother looting them. I've got what I want. Yeah, so I never use those expensive ingredients, and they just collect dust. And, you know, if I'm so inclined, because I'm such a hoarder in this game, I'll end up, like, never selling them off, or maybe I'll bring myself to sell them off, because I'm like, I really don't need this stuff in my inventory, and I'll never use it. I'd like to take more of that stuff, but I don't have the space in my inventory. So, I'll go ahead and, maybe sell the ingredients off, because it's like, well, spriggan sap is actually worth quite a bit, and I can go ahead and sell it off for a reasonable hunk of coin. Same thing goes for, like, troll fat or maybe bear teeth? Of course, I think bear teeth are also useful because you need them to create mountings, just basically like the trophy heads for your houses and whatnot. Expecting what, you douchebag? The fact that you fall over dead with a single smack of my hammer? Because you guys are so desperately pathetic?
Pay for that!
Pay for what? Smashing your face in with my own face? Also got an arrow in my face. God. The damage to my sinuses I must feel. Okay, anyways. Knife Point Ridge is, it's got a lot of bandits here. So... just collecting stuff up that I can go ahead and enchant. I'll probably walk away with more stuff than I have soul gems to use, though, so... Ooh! Archery increased. Not that it matters, because I'm not using the skill. Where is our next dear friend? Ah, there you are. Hello.
Someone there?
It's a bandit outlaw. It looks more like a bandit spellcaster to me. Have at it, Lydia. Good job. You too, Elemental. You do your job just fine. Woof. Launched right off of his freaking feet. Alright. We're not done yet. There should be another one somewhere around here. Here we go.
Come here.
My god, they're so squishy. Why are they so squishy up here? I guess it's just because they're normal bandits. It might also because this is a marked quest or something. Die, you little douche. There we are. Ah, we're good for now. Alright, I'm pretty certain that that's all of them. So, the next thing that I have to do is just head into the mine. Yeah. I don't think, like, I'd love to completely and thoroughly loot this base, but I don't think that I can really carry anymore. And, oh, hello! I didn't expect to find another one in here. I'm like smashing another one's head in with my own. I have to think, how many freaking concussions does the Dragonborn have? Alright, so, let's head into the mine. Hope that there aren't too many baddies in here. Let's refresh my spells. Armor. Resummon our dear Flame Elemental. I really need to get a better frickin' summon up as well. I don't think that I've got the conjuration skill yet, though. There's one bandit chief who's... Oh, well, look at that wonderful... Oh. This boss was ignored because of what Lydia said. A disgrace to your own kind. Ooh, nice. Iron Mace of Fatigue. An Elven Dagger. And some gold. The rest of it I won't carry because I can't really stand to carry anymore. Can I do any mining in here? No. Man, it looks like all of the frickin' veins are dead in here. This is a really shitty-ass mine. Give me a little bit of iron, for God's sake. Here we go. Man, it blew my freaking mind the day that I found out that I could actually manually mine iron ore vein. Well, the day that I found out that I could mine ore veins manually in this game instead of having to wait for the really, really slow, and to be quite honest, lackluster animation. Steel plate helmet. Talk about it. Talk about a rip. Give me some good stuff. Give me an elven axe or something. God's sake. Give me an elven warhammer. Oh, and for that matter, I've noticed some people mention the fact that I'm still using a steel warhammer. I am specifically using a Skyforge steel warhammer, which is more powerful than a normal steel warhammer. Oh, jeez. Well, now I know why there were no other ore veins. What the crap? Why am I not... Alright, fine. We'll have to do it the shitty way. God, I hate... Okay, that should be all of the iron inside of this little cage. Alright then, so, we're done here. We're done here. And now it's just a matter of heading back to Falkreath and turning the quest in. And I should be able to get myself a homestead.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard.
You should be happy, pal. Having guard duty is a lot safer than fighting dragons. I can attest to it. Alright, Jarl... Sidgear? Let's talk.
Yes? What is it that you want? Bolin speaks much about the war and the Stormcloaks, but he knows who provides.
I'm certain he does. Speaking of providing, the task is complete. The leader of Knife Point Ridge is dead. I am here for my reward.
Teach them to stop paying me. Here, you deserve a reward for your service. You know what? I like you. You're not afraid to get your hands dirty. I hereby grant you permission to purchase property in Falkreath Hold. Talk to my steward if you're interested.
Thank you, Sigdir. Is there anything else you need of me?
There is room in my court for a new Thane. It's an honorary title mainly, but there are a few perks someone like you could make use of. However, I could only grant the title to someone who is known throughout my hold. You help my people, and I'll make you my Thane.
It would be an honor. I shall return when I am worthy of the title.
On your way then. Come and see me again sometime. I might have some use for you.
Yeah, whatever. You are not who I'm looking for. There we go. She is the steward. This Altmer over here. Hello.
I'm the steward here. I serve under Jarl Sidgear and Jarl Dengir before him.
Oh.
Sidgear can sometimes act too quickly, but he does listen to Helvard and I.
I certainly hope he does. But I'm here on business. I'm seeking to purchase a house in Falkreath.
There's no house available, but I could sell you a fine piece of land where you could build your own house.
Oh? Is that so? In that case, I would gladly contribute to the infrastructure of Falkreath Hold. Here's the payment.
You won't regret it. Here's the title to your steading. Follow the road east from Falkreath, then north at the crossroads. Turn left just past Pine Watch.
Thank you. I'm a bit curious, though. You seem rather comfortable in your position as steward. I can't imagine that Sigdir ended up promoting you to the position, given how new he is. How long have you had this job?
It was Dengir who made me a steward, long ago when he was young. When Dengir's health began to fail, young Sidgear was appointed Jarl in his stead. It was simpler just to keep me as steward. Sidgear has no interest in running his hold, and so leaves such matters to me. As for my part, I do my best to see that folk are treated fairly.
Then you must know about the size of the cemetery in this town. Why is it so large? Takes up a considerable amount of the land here.
Many battles have been fought here over the centuries. Graves were dug and monuments built, and the town grew around these. In time, Falkreath came to be known as the Heroes' Graveyard. Many noble Jarls and renowned warriors asked to be buried here. Falkreath's reputation has faded somewhat, but the graves remain, reminding us of the one inevitable truth of life.
Death. Wise words. I must be going, but before I do, one last question. Is there any work that needs doing here in Falkreath? I am seeking to advance my position with the Yarl, and am not afraid to get my hands dirty.
The Jarl has put out a bounty on the dragon that's been terrorizing the countryside. Here, take a look at this decree for details.
A dragon. Just the type of game I prefer to hunt. Thank you for the lead. Now, I'll be on my way.
May wisdom forever light your path.
Right, now to just get some lumber.
I can't believe we let provincials like you wander Skyrim.
Oh, well, howdy do to you, too. Listen, I'm here to buy lumber. No more, no less.
Doing some building, eh? We can deliver it wherever you need.
Good. I need some 400 logs worth. And money is no object.
I'll have them hauled over right away.
Thank you. Deliver them to the Lakeview Manor construction site, just northeast of Pine Watch. Now, I will take my leave.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Looks like the logs are here. Whole 440 of them. My money to good use. Got the clay deposits. Oh, Lydia, can you smell that fresh air? This is gonna be one heck of a place to build a house. Wonderful. Even have a nice stone deposit to make up the floor. I think it's clay that makes the roof. Stone to make the floor of the foundation. All right. Okay, Lydia. Let's get to work.